welcome to our gratitude yoga class. The gratitude yoga class is about uplifting your vibration, your frequency. And what I know about gratitude, it's just not an attitude. We hear all the time gratitude is an attitude, but gratitude is a practice. And a part of the practice is simply saying thank you and being grateful for what you have and really focusing on what is working in your life. In this gratitude yoga class, or maybe some people call it the bhakti yoga, which means devotional yoga, or whatever you call it, doesn't matter, is movement with an energy of and an intention to lift our frequency. Yoga is a sacred practice, and part of the yoga practice, we do something called the Sun Salutation or the Namaskar. The Namaskar was actually created by Hanuman, the great monkey god. If you ever see a picture of Hanuman, Hanuman has a head of a monkey and a big, strong body of a human. And the class that we create around this energy of gratitude, you'll see a lot of poses that we repeat, like Anjaneyasana, which is a crescent pose, which is a pose of devotion. Open up the arms and the hands will be up. It's a heart opener too. And in that place of doing our Sun Salutation or the Namaskar, we do it because of gratitude. Yes, it heats the body physically, but it opens up an energy of infinite possibilities. So in this class, which I call the 5x5, there will be 5 Sun Salutations or 5 Namaskars. We'll do one in the beginning, which is a gentle Namaskar I use for my gentle yoga class. Then we'll do a Namaskar A. Then we'll do a B, and then we'll do a C, which is also known as the Moon Salutation. And then the last one that we'll do, number 5, will be a gratitude or Hanuman Namaskar, which is all based on really opening up ourselves. And Hanuman, the great monkey god, created the Sun Salutation to pay homage to the sun and the wind. And we're outside in yoga in my Zen garden. So this is a great place to do yoga. But you can do it right where you are. You can do it right in the space that you're in, inside, outside, it doesn't matter. But I just want you to shift and know that we have these spiritual tools to uplift our conscious awareness of gratitude. This is what this class is all about. So I'm grateful that you said yes to being here with me, and I'm going to carry you in my heart. So let's practice some gratitude yoga. Also, I don't want to miss this. The music that you'll hear is by Elijah Ray. Elijah Ray is a sacred brother, lives in Hawaii. He's amazing. You're going to see a link to his website. I'm so grateful. Thank you, Elijah. Thank you so much for the gifts you bring to the earth. And this music actually generated so much gratitude and love within me that I created this class around the music. So I'm so grateful. I'm grateful that we can bring this class to you. So let's begin. Let's find a seated pose that feels comfortable for you. You can begin in Sukhasana or Virasana with your knees to the ground, planting your buttocks on top of your heels, closing your eyes, hands at the heart, and let's just breathe. So as you begin to just settle in, just follow your breath. Breath is the physical manifestation of our spirit. Recognize the breath, follow it, become one with it. Continue to set your intention and continue to follow your breath. Let's do 3 rounds of breathing. Take a moment. Take a deep breath in through our nostrils and exhale through the nostrils, big release. Let's do that again. Inhale, take a deep breath in through the nostrils. Lift the heart, lift the hands, lift the body. And a big exhale, release. Let it all go here. And for the third time, we inhale, we lift the heart, we lift our hands, we take a deep breath in. And with a big exhale, we fully release. Allow ourselves to be awake and aware. Relax and connecting with gratitude. Let's take our hands onto our hips. Maybe just settle in for a little bit deeper awareness. And again, our question for today is, what are we grateful for? Let's connect with our body, our mind, and our spirit. Slowly rise up and come into a standing position in forward fold. And slowly begin to roll your body up, vertebra by vertebra, to stand in a very tall mountain pose. Maybe move your head around a little bit, settle in, feel grounded, placing our hands to our heart, and walk to the top of your mat. Standing in a very tall mountain pose. We release the hands towards the floor and palms will be open. Inhale, breathe the arms up to the sky, and then exhale, bring the hands right to the heart. Let's repeat 5 times. Inhale, breathe up, and exhale, hands to the heart. Again, we breathe the hands up to the sky, circling arms up. Lift your heart, look above you, look to your highest potential for today. Hands to the heart. Circle the hands out, big inhale. Maybe we bend the knees a little bit more. Hands are reaching high to the sky, and hands to the heart. And once again, inhale, circle the hands all the way up. Reach for your highest potential. Reach for the sun and bring it to your heart. Take a moment, settle in. Connecting with the gratitude of the earth, we breathe the hands up to the sky and then exhale, forward fold, and just hang there. So in this forward fold position, we allow the body just to be. We allow the hands to go heavy, the head go heavy, but strong in your legs. And grab your elbows, swing side to side like a pendulum. This is a decompression for your spine. And we change the grips of the hands, continue to move side to side or back and forth. Release the hands to the floor. And then we begin to just settle into our feet and ragdoll our body up to standing. The arms and the head are real strong and long. Breathe the hands up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. And again, ragdoll the body up, slowly, vertebra by vertebra. Connecting with the spine, thanking the spine for showing up today. Again, inhale the hands high to the sky, breathe up. Exhale, forward fold. Get really heavy in the upper body. Just let everything hang and ragdoll your body up into standing. Breathe up. Exhale, forward fold. We're letting go all of our cares and worries here. And slowly coming up like a ragdoll to a strong standing position here. Last one, inhale, breathe the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Complete release. And slowly ragdoll, maybe even slower this round. Maybe get even slower. Head comes up. Standing in mountain pose. Just breathing, connecting, feeling your energy. So let's continue to warm the body. Inhale, breathe the arms up high to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. And just hang there. Place your hands to the shins and inhale, lengthen the spine to the front of the room. And then exhale, forward fold, grabbing your ankles. Let's do that again, 4 more rounds. Inhale, we lengthen the spine long to the front of the room. And then exhale, forward fold. Maybe grab your ankles and give yourself a little pull to warm the hamstrings. Inhale, lengthen, get a little bit longer this round. And exhale, grabbing your ankles, forward fold. 2 more times. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, forward fold. This time you get really long and strong. Hips to the back of your mat, head to the front of the room. Breathe, exhale, forward fold. And just let your neck go, let your head go. Take your hands out to the side and inhale. Breathe the arms up with a nice flat back. Exhale, hands to your heart. And just stand in your gratitude. When we are grateful for what we have, the universe gives us more to be grateful for. Welcome to your first Sun Salutation, the gentle Namaskar. With gratitude, inhale, breathe the arms up to the sky, big arms. Then as we exhale, forward fold, big surrender pose here. Hands to the shin, inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold, pulling on your ankles. Inhale, we stand up nice and tall, reaching for the sun and bringing the gratitude to the heart. So it again, inhale, breathe up. Exhale, forward fold, surrendering. Inhale, lengthen the back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we stand up nice and tall, reaching for our highest potential, our gifts, and where they live in our hearts. 3 more rounds. Big breath. Exhale, forward fold, releasing all the way into the legs, into the body. Lengthen strong spine. And then exhale, forward fold, grabbing the ankle, stretching through the hamstrings. Breathe the hands up high to the sky. And then exhale to the heart. Again, breathe up. Exhale, forward fold, release. Inhale, big lengthen the spine. Exhale, big surrender. Inhale, breathe up to the sky. And then exhale, hands at the heart. We stand in gratitude. Breathe up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, breathe, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe here. Stand strong as we lift the hands up. We stand into our appreciation for life. The law of radiation says that we radiate what's within us. When we radiate gratitude, we attract the goodness of the universe. Let's set the intention today to radiate only the good stuff. Let's continue to warm the body. Hands to your side, and let's begin. Inhale, breathe the arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine, long backs. Hands to the floor, slightly bend your knees and step back to downward facing dog. Here, begin to pedal out your feet, right and left, and just to warm up through the hamstrings, through the hips. We externally rotate the arms where the biceps are pressing to the front, triceps to the back. We want to get really long in the spine here in your downward facing dog. Let's take a deep breath in and inhale to our plank. And just hold here, recognize your strength for today. And part of the Hanuman class is recognizing strength back into downward facing dog. So we're going into strength, into plank, and exhale, downward facing dog, into our gratitude. Inhale to our plank, really get long into your spine, turn on your torso. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Again, inhale to plank, we're finding our strength today. And we are unleashing our gratitude. Again, inhale to plank, lengthen through your spine, hold here, just feel the strength. You are strong. Plank is a reminder your strength is from within. You are strong and powerful today. Find your downward facing dog. Inhale to plank, really begin to open up the heart here. You can drop to your knees at any time. Lower the belly and lift the heart and look up to the sky. This is our first big heart opener of the day. And then downward facing dog. 4 more rounds. Inhale to plank, lower the belly towards the floor and lift the heart. Keep the feet anchored right to the floor. Exhale back to your downward facing dog. Maybe the next 3 rounds you get a little bit bigger and opening up your heart. Really lengthen through your back as you lift your heart. Look up to the sky. Feel the energy of gratitude as you release in downward facing dog. Inhale to your plank and open up the heart. This is a belly first upward facing dog. And we take it back to downward facing dog. Last round, coming forward here, lengthen through your spine, lift your heart, hold here, connect with the energy through your heart, downward facing dog. Move your feet, move it around, coming into plank, drop to your knees. 5 push-ups. Take a deep breath in, lower your heart towards the floor, and exhale back up into your kneeling plank. Inhale, lower the heart, bend the elbows halfway, and come back up. Inhale, lower the heart halfway, elbows close to your ribs, and bring it back up to your kneeling plank. Inhale, lower your heart towards the floor. Exhale back to your kneeling plank. Lower your heart towards the floor and come back up to your plank. This time we're going to lower your belly straight to the floor, hands underneath your shoulders, and from the strength of the back, lift the heart off the floor for your cobra pose. Look up to the sky, not a big cobra, just a baby cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale with gratitude in our hearts that we can work out today. Exhale, big release. Inhale, lift the heart off the floor. Maybe open up, look to the sky. Exhale, release. And as we breathe in the energy of the universe through the heart. Exhale, release that energy right down again. And one more time. Inhale, lift the heart, breathe. See the strength of the back. You're strong. Big release. Let's release the body into our first child's pose, Adho Mukha Virasana. And in this surrender pose, this is the pose where we really begin to understand why we are here today. Let's roll the body up into our Virasana, and let's take a moment of mindfulness. During this time of uncertainty and challenges, maybe challenges with your body temple, or with finances, or your work, we must find one thing to be grateful for. If we can find one thing to be grateful for, it will shift our challenges into a space of infinite possibilities. When we can recognize our life as being a blessing, we begin to unleash our possibilities for transcending our challenges. So what are you grateful for today? I'm grateful for the sun. I'm grateful to be outside. I'm grateful for this opportunity to teach. I'm grateful for you. I bless you. Stretch the core. Let's reach the hands high to the sky, interlacing the fingers. And we're going to lift the heart into a seated crescent pose. Just open up to your heart, and this is where the compassion for yourself and for the world we begin to feel. Place your hands to your heart. Take your left hand, place it to the outside of your right knee, right hand onto your sacrum, and begin your spinal twists. This is a pose of feeling. We feel the energy of gratitude, and we become that vibration that send it out to the world. Inhale, breathe the arms up high to the sky. Let's open up to another seated crescent. Lift the heart nice and high to the sky. And just breathe in the goodness of the universe. And we lower the hands to the heart, taking the right hand to the left knee. And then the left hand goes to the back of the sacrum, and begin your spinal twist, looking over your left shoulder. And feel the vibration of goodness. Coming back to center, hands through the heart. Let's inhale the hands high to the sky, interlace the hands, and really stretch, get a lot of length into your lateral part of the body. Open up, and we stretch over to the left side to get some space between the ribs, into the lats, into the arms. Coming back to center, switch the grip of the hands, and we stretch to the right side to open up space in the ribs on the left side. Big stretch here, back to center, hands to the heart. Taking a moment, connecting with our energy of gratitude. Palms to the floor, finding our sacred pose of downward facing dog. And slowly begin to move your toes and move your hands around, and maybe you slowly walk your hands to the top of your mat. You can do some tiptoes there. Settle in, full release, Uttanasana. Inhale, breathe the arms high to the sky. Stand tall into the goodness of your life. And then hands to your heart. Taking a moment just to be present. Close your eyes. Stand in that space of the absolute vibration of abundance, prosperity, and plenitude. This is our Surya Namaskar A, Sun Salutation. Inhale, breathe the arms high to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, long spine. Take your time. Inhale, we lengthen the spine long. We bend the knees and hands to the floor. Step back to downward facing dog for the first couple of rounds. Again, adjust your feet. Take your legs out wide. Maybe you pedal out your legs, stretching out through the hamstrings. Externally rotate the arms where your body's nice and long. We inhale to plank, drop to our knees. Inhale and exhale, lower down to your push-up. Inhale, lift your heart to cobra. Exhale, release, and downward facing dog. Again, we get to bicycle the heels. We get to move around. And then we begin to tiptoe the feet towards the top of the mat to complete the Sun Salutation. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, breathe the arms high to the sky. And exhale, hands to the heart. Let's repeat that. Inhale, breathe up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine, long backs. Slightly bend your knees, hands to the floor. Step back into your downward facing dog. Let's adjust the legs, keep them wide here. Inhale to plank, drop to our knees. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to your cobra pose. And then lower your heart down to the floor. Exhale back to downward facing dog. The next couple of rounds, I want you to choose if you want to go a little bit deeper with us. But I want you to notice how the Sun Salutation creates a 360-degree circle around the sun. Begin to make your way to the top of your mat. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Let it go. Now inhale with a flat back. Reach the hands high to the sun. The sun is our energy, and we bring it to the heart. Let's begin again. Going a little bit deeper this round. Inhale, breathe the arms up high to the sky. And as we inhale, lift the arms so we get a little bit longer in the back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we lengthen the spine, slightly bend your knees, step back into your plank. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Open the heart, really lengthen through your spine. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Begin to move the legs around if you need to. Move the head, say yes. Move the head no, shake it out. Move your tail around, loosen up the body. So inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, step, float, or walk to the top of your mat. Lengthen through the spine, step forward, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stand up nice and tall, reach for the sun. And then exhale, bring the hands to the heart. So good. Let's do that again. Big sweep of the hands high to the sky. Big inhale. Open the heart. Each round we get deeper and longer. Forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Slightly bend your knees. Step back into your plank. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. And then a big release in gratitude. Downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Again, do what you need to do to move around and slowly loosen up any parts of the body. Really connect with this pose. What's coming up? Inhale, we lift the heels and we slightly bend the knees. And we begin to make our way to the top of the mat. Taking our time, we can step, hop, or walk, or float. It's up to you. Exhale, forward fold, release. With a big, strong, straight back, reach the hands high to the sky. And then exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Take a full moment of really connecting with gratitude. Last round. Inhale, breathe up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, big lengthened step floater, hop back into your plank chaturanga. Control the hop if you're hopping today. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And just really feel the work. Feel the gratitude. Feel the connection. The energetic feeling of your practice. Connect the mind with the body. And just feel your spirit of gratitude. Lower your knees down to the floor. We're going to sit back into our heels. We're going to keep the toes rolled underneath. And adjust if this is too much for your feet, because this is a soul opener. It opens up the soles of the feet. I want you to flatten out your toes, pedicure to the earth. But then just take your hands to the heels and just lift the heart. And release hands to your heart here and roll through a seated cat pose. Coming back to center. Hands come right to your back, come off your knees, and Ustrasana. We lift the heart to the sky, camel pose. Hands to your hips, breathe, and then release back into the heels, sit back into your heels, and then roll through your spine, long back. 3 more rounds of our camel pose today. Let's rise up. Here's the option. Hands right to your hips, lift the heart, and maybe we reach back for our ankles today. The heels are lifting and we're reaching for the toes and just releasing into our heart. This is where we get to breathe into the heart, gratitude, compassion. Reach for your hips and then lower back hands to your heart. And then your cat pose, seated cat pose for opposition. 2 more rounds. We're going to take a little bit more if you choose to do this. Hands to your hips, breathe into your Ustrasana and lift the hands high to the sky as we open up to the heart even bigger in our back bend for today. Hands come to the heart and sit back into your heels. Last round, and this is going to be an option, so you take your camel pose as you choose. Lift the heart high to the sky. We're going to add in dancing camel pose today. So we find our full pose, lift the left hand high to the sky, keeping your heart lifted, and change arms. Inhale, lift the right arm, and exhale, exchange. 4 more rounds. Inhale, lift, and exhale, exchange. Each round, we're just getting bigger as we dance through our camel pose and open up through the heart to feel the energy of gratitude, connecting, breathing. And this is your flow, so if you want to go a little bit slower, do so. Breathe. Last round. Right arm and left arm. Breathe out. Taking your moment here just to connect all the way through, maybe deeper this round or maybe not. You just choose what you need. And one big seated cat pose, hands to the floor, and roll through the spine like a scary cat. We're going to hold here for a couple of breaths just to really honor the back, honor the heart, honor the work that we just did. So find your downward facing dog and taking a moment here just to walk the feet towards the front of your mat. So big forward fold here, just releasing everything we just experienced. Just let it go. Breathe the hands high to the sky, hands to the heart, taking a moment just to be still and present. As we live gratitude, we never take life for granted. Welcome to Surya Namaskar B. Let's begin in chair pose. Utkatasana. We sit back into chair. And today be mindful of your knees. So in our chair pose, Utkatasana, fierce. Fierce means fire. You will feel the fire here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine really long in your backs. So hands to the floor, bend the knees, step or float back into chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog to your downward facing dog. Let's lift the right leg high to the sky. And we're going to open up the knee and bend the knee a couple times just to feel a little opener in the hip. Lengthen the leg high to the sky and then step the leg all the way through to the top of the mat. Plant the left heel to the floor and lift the hands high to the sky. Inhale, breathe up. We're going to open up the heart for cactus arms and open up the heart. And stretch the hands back to the sky and then back to the floor. Go through a Vinyasa or right to downward facing dog. Breathe up, connecting your breath with each and every movement. We lift the left leg high to the sky. There's a big inhale. Again, bend and straighten the knee 4 or 5 times just to open up the hip. And straighten the leg long to the sky, stepping the knee all the way to the nose, step the foot to the floor, right heel to the ground, and we lift the torso to the sky. Inhale, big opener in the heart, cactus the arms, reach the hands, stretch to the sky, and back to the floor, Vinyasa or right to downward facing dog. Connecting your breath with your movement, connecting the experience of the Vinyasa. Stay here and connect with your intention of gratitude. What are you grateful for today? Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, step or float to the top of the mat. You choose however you're going to make it to the top. Big inhale, exhale, big surrender. Inhale, breathe the arms up and sit back into your chair pose, Utkatasana fierce, and feel the fire of transformation as we stand in mountain pose. Lower the hands down towards your side, and let's begin again. Utkatasana fierce. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we lengthen the spine. We step, float, or hop back into plank chaturanga or downward facing dog. Inhale to our upward facing dog, downward facing dog, taking a moment here. Inhale, we lift the right leg and we step forward with a big exhale, rising up to Virabhadrasana 1. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, stretch the hands high to the sky. Taking a deep breath in, hands to the floor, step back into plank, Vinyasa or down dog. Inhale, we breathe the left leg high to the sky. Exhale, step forward to Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. As you stand up in gratitude, what are you a warrior of today? A warrior of love, gratitude, joy, hands to the floor, step back, Chaturanga Vinyasa or downward facing dog. Listen to your body. If your shoulders are saying enough, don't do another push-up. It's okay. Or take one off and one on. So we inhale, lift the heels, and we begin to bend the knees, and we step or float to the top of our mats. Big inhale, we lengthen the spine to the front of the room. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, stand up nice and tall, reach into our chair pose, and then we stand in our mountain pose. 3 more rounds. Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, we step, float, or hop back into our plank, Chaturanga Vinyasa, or downward facing dog. Inhale, lift into our back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg high to the sky. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 1. Inhale, open the heart, gratitude. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step back, Vinyasa, or down dog. Inhale, we lift the left leg high to the sky. Exhale, we step forward, Virabhadrasana 1. Inhale, breathe up. With a big exhale, open the heart into our gratitude, cactus arms, hands to the floor. Back into plank, Chaturanga, downward facing dog. Again, we continue to tap into our gratitude as we begin to make our way to the top of the mat. We can walk, float, or hop. It's up to you today. You choose. Inhale, we lengthen through the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we come into our chair pose. Exhale, we stand tall in our appreciation for life. Let's do that again. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold. You might flow a little bit quicker here, but take your time. Breathe. Chaturanga, step back or hop. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg, step forward, Virabhadrasana 1, rise up. Inhale, open the heart, feel the energy. Stretch the hands high to the sky, back to the floor. Downward facing dog or push up. Inhale, we lift the left leg high to the sky. Exhale, step forward to Virabhadrasana 1, rise up. Open your heart. Can we get a little bit more air in, a little bit more prana? Hands to the floor. Chaturanga or downward facing dog. Breathe here. We just take our time and remind ourselves of this practice, how it changes our challenges to blessings. Make our way to the top of the mat. Lengthen through the spine. Exhale, forward fold, Utkatasana. And we stand tall in our blessings. What are your blessings today? One more round? Let's do it. Utkatasana, fierce. Find the breath, forward fold. Inhale, we lengthen through our spine. We step, float or hop. Chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Taking your moment here just to breathe. Lift the right leg, step forward, Virabhadrasana 1. Cactus the arms, open up, receive your blessing. Stretch the hands high to the sky, back to the floor, Chaturanga or downward facing dog. Lift the left leg high to the sky. Big open here, our last one. Step forward. Virabhadrasana 1. Open up. Big cactus arms for a big blessing right now. Feel the energy of love. Reach the hands high to the sky, back to the floor. Step back. Chaturanga, Vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Big upward facing dog here. Beautiful. Downward facing dog. Adjust, breathe. Let's walk the hands back towards our feet. Slowly crawl the hands back. And then let's go through Padahasana, hands to feet. So step the soles of the feet onto the hands. And really bring the toes up to where the wrist breaks. Really get really heavy into the upper part of the body. And then we can just move the body around and shift the hips to the front of the room. Give yourself a little hand massage with your feet, blessing our hands and our feet. Our hands carry our blessings and our intentions, and our feet is our tool for transportation, for transformation. Release the hands, and we're going to find a chair pose, Utkatasana, fierce. And we can keep our legs wide, or we want to walk them in. You can walk your knees in a little bit closer. We're going to do a little balancing chair here. We're going to do a little balance work. So walk your knees in, take your time, hands to your heart, and lower our hips down towards our ankle for prayer squat. This is our time of balance. If it's too much, lower your knees down to the floor. Begin to twist to the right side. Left hand to the right knee, and the right hand's onto the sacrum, looking over your right shoulder. Remember, balance comes from within. Connect with your balance. Come back to the center, and let's twist to the left side. Right hand to the left knee, left hand to the sacrum, and begin to look over your left shoulder. Again, our balance challenge is about recognizing our place of center. Hands to the heart. And then lower our knees down to the ground. And we're sitting back into Virasana for our mindful gratitude meditation. The great poet, writer, teacher, Maya Angelou once said, "When we have, we must give. And when we learn, we must teach." The law of gratitude teaches us that when we recognize how much we are blessed, we choose to serve and give back. During this time, how are you giving back? How are you being of service? This is the law of gratitude. Welcome to the Moon Salutation, Surya Namaskar C. Part of our spiritual growth is to be grateful for all our challenges. They teach us, they help us to grow and evolve to be who we were meant to be. Let's begin. Breathe the hands high to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine and lift the right leg off the floor to the back of the room. 3-point balance. Continue to anchor into the left leg, feel the heat, and square the hips off. Gently and mindfully step the right leg behind you into a kneeling pose. Lift the arms high to the sky for Anjaneyasana, for a big opener in the heart. Take a moment here just to be still and present and feel. And lowering the hands to the heart, taking a deep breath in, grabbing the left knee with the right hand and begin to twist towards the left side. Lift the head and continue to twist right rib to the left rib. Coming back to center. Inhale, lift the arms up, Anjaneyasana, hands to the floor. Coming off the back knee, stepping the right leg forward, forward fold. Inhale, breathe the arms up to the sky. And exhale, hands to the heart. Let's begin again. Breathe up. And hands forward fold all the way down to the floor. Inhale, lengthen the spine and lift the left leg to the back wall. Anchoring into that right foot. That right leg is strong. Lengthen through your spine. And gently and mindfully, we're going to take a big step behind us to the back of the mat, lowering the knee down. Breathe the arms up, Anjaneyasana, big opener here in the heart. From the heart, feel the compassion. Lowering the hands to the heart, taking a deep breath here. And as we exhale, twisting to the right side, left hand to the right knee, your right hand to the sacrum, and rotating and looking over your right shoulder. Continue to elevate through the torso as you twist from the left rib to the right rib. Breathe the hands high to the sky, big inhale to the sky, back to the floor, stepping the left leg all the way to the right, forward fold, release. With a big inhale, reach the hands high to the sky and hands to the heart. That's one full round, 4 to go. Breathe the hands high to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine, lift the right leg, step it back into kneeling pose. Drop the knee down. Breathe the arms up high to the sky and twist to the left side. Left hand to the sacrum, right hand to the left knee. Again, increasing the twist from twisting from the right rib to the left. Breathe and feel. Hands come to the center. We breathe the hands high to the sky, Anjaneyasana. Hands to the floor, stepping the right leg to the very top of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, breathe up to the sky with gratitude. Feel the energy. Hands to the heart. Inhale, we breathe up again. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen and lift the left leg, stepping back into kneeling pose, Anjaneyasana. Lift the hands high to the sky. And as we exhale, twisting to the right side. Hand to the sacrum to steady your torso. And lift the head. Stay lifted. Breathe. Coming back to center. Big inhale to the sky. Exhale, hands to the floor, stepping the left leg to the very top of the mat. Forward fold, big release. Inhale, breathe up. And hands to the heart as we stand and remember our intention of gratitude. We begin again. Inhale, breathe the arms up high to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine, lift the right leg off the floor, step back into kneeling pose, Anjaneyasana. And as we exhale, twist to the left side. This time we're going to extend the right hand forward and just hold here. And maybe you extend the left hand behind you for a T-twist. Feeling the twist as it gets bigger, so does our intention. Breathe the hands high to the sky, hands to the floor, step forward, forward fold, stand nice and tall, reach up to the sky, hands to the heart. Breathe the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we lengthen, lift the left leg behind you, step back into kneeling pose, Anjaneyasana. And as we exhale, twisting to the right side. And again, optional T-twist here. Maybe the left hand goes forward and maybe the right hand goes forward, or you just maintain where you began. Again, really feeling the T-twist here. Extend the arms a little bit longer, coming back to center. Breathe the arms up, Anjaneyasana, hands to the floor. Step forward, forward fold, release. Breathe the arms up to the sky and hands to the heart. 2 more rounds and listen for the change. Let's begin. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Step the right leg behind you. Your option to go to kneeling or stay on your feet. Breathe the arms up high to the sky. Hands to the heart. Take a deep breath in. As we exhale, we reach into a twist on the left side. T-twist is an option, or you can keep your hands to your heart. Come back to center with your hands to your heart. Breathe the hands high to the sky, big crescent pose, hands to the floor. Step the right leg forward, forward fold. Breathe the hands high to the sky, taking our time, and then hands to the heart. As we take a moment just to be still and present, scan the body, feel the energy, feel the love. Let's begin. Breathe up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine. We step the left foot back into a long lunge. Option to drop to the knee or stand tall. Breathe the arms up. And then as we bring the hands to the heart, prepare. Twist to the right side and find T-twists. Again, the T is an option. So choose wisely, but stand in this twisting pose. Feel your strength. Back to center, breathe the arms up high to the sky. Open the heart, step the left foot all the way to the top of the mat. Forward fold, release, let it go. Stand up really tall here with a strong back. Breathe up. Hands to your heart. Here's some gratitude for you. You have 1 more round of the moon salutation. We have this. We have this together with love and gratitude. Let's begin our last and final round. Let's begin. Breathe up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Lift the right leg to the back and step back into Anjaneyasana. Arms breathe up. Hands to the heart. Let's take a deep breath in to prepare. And then as we exhale, we twist to the left side. T-twist with the optional of Exalted Warrior. Bringing your left hand to the right hamstring, right hand, and look at your palm. You're exalted. This is a pose of gratitude. So much gratitude here. Cartwheel the hands down to the floor. Step back into plank, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale to your downward facing dog. So much gratitude here. Lift the right leg high to the sky. Big lift. And we step knee to nose. Stepping the right leg forward. Left leg right next to it. Forward fold up, release. Stand up tall. Breathe the arms up and hands to the heart. Last side, left side. We had this. Oh, with a smile. Breathe up. Hands to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Lift the left leg to the back wall. Step back into your lunge. Anjaneyasana. Breathe the arms up to the sky. Slide the hands to the heart. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, we twist to the right side. T-twist, or again, the option to Exalted Warrior. And as we lift the hand and we look at that left hand, we're just breathing up with all that energy, our highest potential. We're opening up and cartwheel the hands down to the floor. Step back, chaturanga, vinyasa, downward facing dog. Just hold here and just feel the energy of completion. Sitting back into child's pose. And as we sit back a little bit deeper, maybe we open up the legs and stretch the arms forward a little bit more, just fully relaxing, releasing, and breathing, and letting go. Letting go. Letting go of our hurts, our disappointments. And we just begin to reconnect with our gratitude. This is a time that we can bless Mother Gaia. We can bless Mother Earth for all the amazing things that she gives us. She gives us the trees, the birds, the fruit, the grass, the seas, the sky. Mother Gaia takes care of us. And with gratitude, we can shift how we take care of her. And welcome to our gratitude Sun Salutation, also known as Hanuman Namaskar. This is dedicated to Mother Earth and the renewal of our planet. So let's place our hands down to the floor and let's find our downward facing dog. Begin to just anchor in and reconnect with the body temple. Really scan the body here. And just really connect, breathe. This is our sacred pose of gratitude today. We surrender to our healing. Inhale, lift the right leg high to the sky. You're going to really reach that heel long behind you and even open up the hip. You want to get a nice little opener into your hip. We step the right leg all the way through to the top of the mat, dropping to our knee. Flatten out the back foot. Anjaneyasana. Hands to the floor. Half splits. Begin to lengthen through the right leg, maybe lower down a little bit deeper. Maybe your buttocks will touch the floor today, or maybe not. Half split is about lengthening through your hamstring. Be very mindful coming up into the lunge, coming off the back knee, hands to the floor, step back, downward facing dog. Take a moment to settle in, breathe, and be aware. Inhale to plank, exhale upward facing dog, exhale downward facing dog. Left side. Breathe the left leg up and maybe open up into a nice big hip opener. Lengthen the left leg back up to the sky and step the leg all the way through into a lunge. Dropping to our back knee, inhale, breathe the arms up, Anjaneyasana. Hands lower to the floor, straighten the left leg, sitting back into our half splits. Take a moment to adjust here, really connect with the left hamstring and decide if you want to go a little bit further towards the heel. Maybe in this round you don't sit fully back. It's up to you. Taking some moments just to connect with your back, your hands, your hamstrings. Coming up into lunge once again. Coming off the back leg. Stepping back into downward facing dog. And vinyasa or just stay at downward facing dog. It's up to you. Take a moment. You connect, you decide. Inhale to plank, exhale chaturanga. Inhale Urdhva Mukha, exhale Adho Mukha. Taking a moment. 4 more full rounds with the energy of flow. Breathe the right leg up, step forward, drop to your knee, Anjaneyasana. Bring your hands to the floor into your half splits. Sit back and then come forward into your lunge once again, stepping back to downward facing dog. Vinyasa or downward facing dog. Lift the left leg high to the sky, step forward into your lunge. Anjaneyasana. Sit back into your half splits. Coming back into your lunge. Coming off the back knee, step back, downward facing dog. Vinyasa or stay at downward facing dog. Connect. What does your body need in this moment? It's up to you. Really connect. Breathe the right leg high to the sky, step forward, Anjaneyasana. Hands to the floor, half splits. Coming back up into your lunge, Anjaneyasana. Lift the hands high to the sky. Step back, downward facing dog. Plank, chaturanga, up dog, into your downward facing dog. Left side. Leg lifts, step into your lunge, Anjaneyasana. Breathe up, hands back to the floor, long into your half splits. Coming back into your long lunge, step back, downward facing dog. Optional Vinyasa or stay at downward facing dog. Connect with the body. Feel the energy, feel the vibration. Feel the love of yoga, the gratitude of practice. Let's begin. Right leg lifts, step forward, Anjaneyasana. Hands to the floor, half splits. Coming back into your lunge, Anjaneyasana, lift the hands high, back into downward facing dog. Vinyasa or not. Left side. Left leg lifts, step forward, Anjaneyasana, dropping to your knee. Big breath, lift the hands, lift the heart, open the heart, and then bow to your sacred self in your splits. Back into your heart opener, hands to the floor, downward facing dog. Optional Vinyasa here, listen to your body. You're at the end of your practice. Breathe. In this moment of reflection, remember the practice is not perfection. It is practice that we do over and over again. You are connecting. Let's begin again. Take a deep breath in through our nostrils and just settle in. And we're ready to flow. Right leg lifts, step forward, drop to the knee. Breathe the arms up high to the sky and then bow into your splits. Coming back out of your lunge, lift the hands high to the sky, big breath. And then hands to the floor, release everything, let it go, downward facing dog. Your option, Vinyasa or not, listen to your body. Feel your strength, feel it. Holding your plank here and remembering how strong you are. You are strong, you are powerful, you have this. Chaturanga, up dog. Downward facing dog. Oh, just feel the love, feel the energy, feel the vibration. Left leg lifts, step forward. Anjaneyasana, dropping to the knee. Breathe the arms up to the sky, feel the energy of love. Hands to the floor, splits. Coming out of your splits with absolute gratitude, reaching for our highest potential today. Hands to the floor, coming off the back knee. Downward facing dog, holding here for a moment, deciding. Plank, holding. Again, this is about remembering your strength, remembering your power, remembering who and what you are. Knees to the floor, and then child's pose, release. In this moment of child's pose, I want you just to breathe. Let your arms just go forward or reach behind to your toes. Let your head just release to the floor. Sit back and be grateful for you showing up for your practice. Yoga, breathing, and meditation teaches us how to be grateful in the present moment. See, we cannot breathe in the future. We cannot breathe in the past. We cannot do yoga in the past or in the future. When we practice the absolute presence of gratitude, it can only be done right where you are in the moment that you are living. Gratitude is about recognizing the presence as a gift, as an absolute blessing. To be alive, to breathe, to just being. Our most common practice of gratitude is simply saying thank you. Today, we take time to thank our family, our friends, our teachers, our loved ones that support us during these challenging times. Let's begin our final sequence. It is seated, Stretch your legs out nice and long to the front of your mat. Get into a beautiful, comfortable space where we can begin our final sequence. Breathe the hands high to the sky, and then exhale, forward fold. This is a full release in the seated forward fold. We're opening up, creating a little space in our back, lengthening through the spine. Maybe we want to grab our toes or the shins or the knees, whatever you want to grab there. It's totally fine. If you have a towel, you can use your towel as well. Lengthening through your spine, and then forward fold, real surrender here. From the lumbar to the thoracic to the cervical spine. Lengthen the spine and lift up nice and slow. Inhale, breathe the hands high to the sky. And then slowly bring the hands right to the hips. Now we lower the hands to the floor, finding your space for reverse plank. We're going to lift up from the hips, lift the tailbone, and lift the torso high to the sky and release the head behind you. And our reverse plank is a way to really open up the front of the body. Flexing your feet, breathe the hands high to the sky and lower into your heart. Taking a moment to settle in. And now we're going to cross the left leg over the right leg, fold the right leg underneath, and let's begin a spinal twist. Lift the right hand high to the sky and wrap around your left knee, left hand to the floor, or option to cross the right elbow over the left knee. And as we're twisting, this is a real counter pose for all the opening that we did, all the back bends we did. This is a great feeling pose. And gently and mindfully return back to the center. Just breathing, just connecting. Align the spine. Release the leg towards the front, crossing the right knee over the left, folding the left knee underneath you. Breathe the left hand high to the sky and twist towards the right side, right hand to the floor, looking over your right shoulder with the option to cross the left elbow over the right knee. Again, as we lift up, we lengthen through the spine, looking over your right shoulder, breathing and connecting and just feeling. And remembering our intention for today. It's all good. Coming back to center, taking a moment just to settle in. Release the twists, bringing the soles of the feet together, and grabbing your big toes with your index finger and middle finger. Sit back until you feel your tailbone, and let's find big toe bolt hold. Your choice is to keep your feet on the floor or coming up into a big balancing position. This is our boat pose. This is a feeling pose. You have an option to open up the legs into a straddle. And remembering, Navasana is a pose that carries our blessings, intention, and all our gratitude. Lower the feet down towards the floor, interlace the hands over the toes, and lower the spine down into butterfly pose, Baddha Konasana. This is also a pose of birthing. As our knees are open wide, what new ideas are you birthing? What are you becoming? What are you releasing? Let go. So let's move into a hybrid pose of open cow face pose and eagle's pose. Let's set the legs first. Cross the right knee over the left. If this is uncomfortable, just do a nice simple Sukhasana. Reach the hands out to the side and cross the left elbow underneath the right. We have our eagle arms. As we lift the elbows a little bit higher, we feel open in the back and create a back bend. Release the hands behind us and forward fold, releasing your head towards your knee. Remembering your intention. Slowly roll the body up, and then let's go into another heart opener. Our energy is around love and gratitude today. So we settle in a little bit deeper as we release. Let's open up the legs and let's get into a seated straddle pose. Let's open up the toes a little bit wider. Roll the pinky toes towards the back of your room And then gently, mindfully, finding where your body wants to go here. Maybe you want to go a little bit deeper in the forward fold. Maybe your hands are onto the floor. Maybe just surrender into nice opening into the legs. And that's what we're focusing on, really opening up the legs here. And just settle in, breathe, and connect. Roll up nice and slow. And let's close the legs and let's begin the other side. Let's cross the left knee over the right, sitting our butt back into the floor. We can help the body out, move the legs around as needed. Arms reach out to the side. This time, the right elbow is going to come underneath the left. Lift the bottom elbow up to lift the top elbow and find your heart opener. Remembering our devotion to yoga. Release the hands behind you, claw the fingers onto the floor, and then bow to your sacred self. Roll the spine up really slow. Take a moment here as we look up to our highest potential for today. And then once again, we get to release the legs. We get to open up into a beautiful straddle pose. Flexing our feet, maybe scooting your butt a little bit further. Keeping the back nice and long and finding the place where you're going to surrender. The straddle pose is opening up through the adductors. Feeling some release from all the flow work that we did today. Big surrender, letting go. Blessing your thinking, your head, your thoughts of gratitude today, your affirmation, I am grateful, my life is good. Let's roll up nice and slow. Breathe. And then we just bring the legs together. Grab behind your hamstrings, behind your knees, and just give yourself a little bit of a hug as we lift our feet up the wall. Let's align the ankles over the knees over the hips. Hands out to the side, and this is just a big surrender. This is our inversion for today. We get to have a new perspective in life, a new view. That's what gratitude does. It brings us to a deeper awareness. And then let's find happy baby pose. We can grab our toes today. Let's drive the knees down towards the floor and your heels to the sky, releasing tailbone and head. An optional straddle here. If you want to go into a deeper straddle, it's up to you. Full release. Letting it go. If you're maintaining happy baby, just be. There are no have-tos here. You get to. You get to open up, be still, be present. Release into a full love hug, and then lower your heels to the floor. So we're going to open the knees about hip distance apart. We're going to lift the hips high to the sky for our bridge pose today. This is one of our final back bends, so be mindful. You might want to just do gentle bridge here, or maybe you want to go a little bit deeper. Rolling your elbows and your shoulders underneath you, grabbing your ankles. Close your eyes and just breathe and just be. Lower your hips to the floor and just give yourself another big love hug here. Just breathe. I'm going to turn to the side here so you can see this next pose. We're going to move into Urdhva, which is your big half wheel. You can start from your bridge pose and then reach your hands back behind you. Coming up onto the crown chakra and then lifting from the belly button all the way up to the sky, through the hips. And maybe you're just going to do bridge today. Or maybe you do your back bend, you lower down. There's no have-tos, just you get to giving yourself a big love hug. And then finding your happy baby. Maybe this time you're just going to grab the outside of your legs or maybe your big toes once again. Happy baby reminds us of the time that we didn't have mortgages or we didn't have houses and we didn't have the coronavirus. We just were happy babies. Release, let go. Take your legs a little bit wider. Just begin to fan side to side with your knees. Just loosening up through your hips. Connecting, breathing, letting go. Bring your legs up tabletop once again to settle in. And then allow your knees to float over to the left side of your mat. Taking the right hand out to the side. And look to your right shoulder in cactus. And take your left hand and bring to your heart. Ground yourself into a lovely restorative spinal twist. Just breathe. Just connect. And just remember. And gently bring your body back into a tabletop position here. And this is absolutely the best part of class, so I am so grateful that you're here. So give yourself a big love hug, or maybe a rock side to side, moving your body around, adjust back to center. And lower your knees to the right side of your mat. Cactus the left arm and look to your left shoulder as we enjoy this spinal twist again. Gratitude is my greatest practice. It has shifted my life from misery to miracles. When we practice and when we fully embrace gratitude, we begin to see the miracles in our life. Come back to center. Give yourself a big love hug. Yes, love this moment here. This is what you've been working for. This is what the work leads us to this moment we call Savasana. Release your legs to the floor, release your hands to the floor, settle in. Allow your body just to be in this moment. Savasana is corpse pose. We now get to dive to the practice and awaken into our meditation. And I invite us now to just remember our intention of gratitude. Close the eyes and follow the breath. So let's slowly begin to deepen our breath. And with every corpse pose, Savasana, there's always a resurrection. Something new is awakening. And gently begin to bend the knees, taking your time, there's no rushing here. And roll over onto your right side body in our gratitude pose. Grateful in the morning, grateful in the evening, grateful throughout our day. Using your top arm to slowly rise up into seated pose and gently cross your legs into Sukhasana or Siddhasana or half lotus. Hands to your heart, taking a moment. Breathe, bow, And to one another we say, Namaste. So I just want to thank you for joining me today for this gratitude yoga class. Oh, it really has done my heart so well to be of service to this planet as we're in our reset, revitalizing time. And keep your energy high. Yes, we're all going through a lot of challenges right now, and they're everywhere. But this is the time you get to get away from all the same news that we hear on TV and just be within ourselves, where the gratitude energy, the divine principles of gratitude lives within us. So thank you again for joining me, and until the next yoga class, peace and richest blessings. Be well.